Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to be moving right along with our ChatGPT series, all about the ultimate ChatGPT guide for real estate agents. Now, this is a digital book that we wrote over here at Workflow Secrets. We were going to publish it like our best workflow secrets, but ChatGPT is changing so frequently. We wanted to make sure that you didn't get an outdated resource. So if you're interested, you can purchase a copy. All you have to do is go to workflowsecrets.info/WFS GPT guide. I'll throw the link down in the description. But if you're not yet so sold, we are going through in this video series, and we are going section by section through it. So stick tuned. Take some notes, and then you will have an entire composition of what it is including. But today, what we are going to be looking at is lead magnet ideas, specifically for you as a real estate agent, all about course creation. So this is kind of its own little mini course. It's the foundation series of ChatGPT. Currently, there's 8% of real estate agents of the 1.8 million real estate agents that are using AI in your business. And I wanted to make sure that you guys were able to stay well-informed and kind of on the cutting edge. Now, that's exactly what we're doing over here, is we're trying to help you guys as real estate agents. But maybe you find yourself looking for a way to kind of branch out in your real estate practice and share your expert. And this is a concept we cover in our best workflow secrets in the first section of the book. But your expert is that thing within real estate that you are just sharp as a box of tacks, I believe is the saying. And it's the thing that you specialize in, your niche, right? Now, some of us may have multiple niches, but I would wager that you at least have one of them, whether it's first-time home buyers or families or new construction or luxury condos or beachside properties. I don't know what it is, but you know exactly what it is. And feel free and type into the comments what it is so I can learn. But we're going to be looking today from a section in the Ultimate ChatGPT Guide for Real Estate Agents, all about how can we take what we are an expert at and make a course on it. Now, why would we do this? We would do this so that our leads, as they come in the door, perhaps we know that they're not big readers, but they have a lot of questions. Well, now we could send them to perhaps a YouTube page that has a course catalog, and we can educate, inform, entertain, and delight them, all while proving to them that we are the real estate agent that they should be working with, because we're the one with the knowledge base, right? We're establishing that we are the expert. But how in the heck do we do that? Well, we can utilize ChatGPT to make this super simple. So I'm going to be going through this quick process, and this involves stringing together a series of different prompts. Now, you could go into ChatGPT and you could ask ChatGPT what those steps are, and it would give you the steps and you could follow them, or you can just follow along as we go. So very first, you need to follow this series of prompts. You don't have to follow it directly, but generally speaking, this is what you would do. So first, what you want to do is you want to create a list of 100 niche ideas that I, as a real estate agent, can specialize in, that would give me a unique advantage over other agents in my area. Now, here's the kicker. We have to start somewhere, right? So if you don't know what your niche is, I would start here. And giving 100 niche ideas, that's like so many niche ideas. But what it's going to do is it's going to give you a really big pool to pick from. And maybe as you're looking at those 100 niches, you realize, oh, well, son of a gun, I actually am very knowledgeable in this one and this one and this one and this one. And now we have something to play with, right? So once we have an idea of which direction we're headed and what we are going to talk about, then we can start to move forward. So after that, we can go, okay, cool. I think that I want to specialize and create this content for leads coming in who are looking for that first-time home buyer process, right? I'm really good at the first-time home buyer. I've helped 100 customers through the home buying process as first-time home buyers. I know all about the different programs that are available locally for first-time home buyers. I am that agent, right? So what we do is then we can use a prompt like this. Create a list of attention-grabbing course titles for, and then you plug in your niche, first-time home buyers. And then after that, pick a title from the list for the remainder of these prompts, right? So what are we doing there? Well, we need to have a good title. And in some of the other videos, we talked about using keywords and really focusing in how we create content. But ChatGPT is going to help us out. It's going to create a title that is attention grabbing. It's going to pull the attention of those leads, and they're going to go, oh, this is what I want to look at, right? So maybe we didn't send it to them. Maybe they found us on Google, which is like an ideal situation. We didn't have to put any work into it. We didn't have to run any ads to get them there. They found us. All right, perfect. And that's kind of one of the side benefits. So once we have that attention grabbing title, we know what our niche is, then we can move to creating the content for the course that is titled, and you insert the course title. So now ChatGPT kind of knows what we're doing it over, what the title of it is. It's going to start, building on itself. In long form conversational text. Now, this is a power phrase within ChatGPT, long form conversational text. We're basically telling ChatGPT that we don't want little snippets. We don't want bullet points. We want long answers, and we may have to use the continue button a couple times, but that is fine because we are building out the course contents, right? Now, at this point, you want to apply discernment. Just want to throw it out there. Don't just take it and go word for word at what ChatGPT says. You are the expert. So you should apply your own discernment. You should apply your own expert to that. But you can use this as a foundational template so that you have an idea of where you should even start. It's going to make it much easier. So long form conversational text, including ideas, tips, tricks, and even traps to watch out for in your area of real estate, right? So we want to make sure that we're giving them tips. How can you be successful? We want to give them some tricks on being successful, but then we also want to warn them against some of the things that they might come up against so that we don't leave them blind if they do run into some issues. Now, I'm pretty sure that you know exactly the issues that they're going to run into. You're the expert, right? And so you can utilize all of these different pieces of information to really inform and empower their buying or selling process in that specific area, right? Include paragraphs, bullet points, and things to think about, right? So we are in this prompt giving ChatGPT a lot of information about what we want it to be formed into. And we're giving it information on the different pieces that we need content for. After that, it's going to spit out all this content. And now we have a starting point. From here, we go create a comprehensive course outline for ideal customer. Now, this is taking the niche and thinking about, okay, who falls into that niche? Is it Bobby and Sally, who are 30-somethings in the Springfield, Missouri area that are, married, no kids, one dog, and have an income of X? That would be a ideal customer. What does your dream customer look like? Who would you love to work with every single time? And then just kind of give a description of that. So this is going to involve you thinking about who is it that would be most attracted to this. But the really cool thing is, as you start working with more people in that specific niche, you're probably going to have a really good idea of who that is. And you may even have a really good idea of who that is right now. On the topic of selected niche, first-time home buyers, that was the one I gave in the example, using my proprietary system that includes the following items: course content. So proprietary system, that's just a fancy word for like the content that I came up with. Course content, that's from the prompt previously. We're restating it, and we're starting to form it. But at this point, this is where you should have already applied discernment. You should have already edited and adjusted it, because ChatGPT is going to start producing a secondary, maybe like a pre-final draft for us of this. But right here, boom, we've got most of our course created. At this point, we have who we're working with. We have what the title of this course is. We have the content of the course. And we even know who the ideal person who is going to be engaged or involved or signed up or viewing this course is. Wow, that's a lot of work already done. Now, after we've got all that, it's going to spit out some content. It says, take this course outline and create a comprehensive detail for each item in the module. So now we've got the course. We have the contents of the course, we have who it's to, but we need to talk about the specific content in each of these sections of the course. So we're drilling down all of the different pieces at this point. So maybe, it's the first time home buying process, but in that we need to talk about a local ordinance or an area of focus, right? And so those are going to make really great modules for you to share about. So we can kind of think about big concept boils into 2 or 3 little concepts. Big concept boils into 2 or 3 little concepts, and so on and so on, right? So now once we have all of this, we can run a prompt that says, take each module and break them down into sub-lessons that show attendees the step-by-step process to get the desired result of the module. So again, we're boiling it down even further. Big concept, first-time home buyers. Sub-concept, things they need to look out for. Sub-concept is going to be the sub-lessons. Okay, we need to talk about how to fill out this form, where to look at in this area, what is available to you as a blank. Things like that that are going to really get into the nitty-gritty. We are sharing all of our best stuff. We're just giving it to them, because when we give and give and give, we're providing a value to these people, and they're going to realize that we are in fact the expert. Now, after we built out these sub lessons, every single step, I would encourage you, apply discernment, look through this, review it, make sure it's right, make sure it's accurate, make sure you as the expert know that this stuff is going to in fact help these people. Otherwise, it's pretty well useless. You can just throw it in the trash, right? And then after we've got all that, take each sub lesson and write a video description in the persona of a 5-year-old with what they will learn in each video. Now, why a 5-year-old? This is a fun little power phrase within ChatGPT. You can articulate different reading levels, different ages, different complexities, so that it is breaking down and articulating it in different ways. Now, I don't know if a 5-year-old is how I would articulate it, but I do know that most people like to read at a 5th grade reading level. So I would wager that, maybe I meant to say 5th grade reading level. I said 5-year-old. Maybe, in fact, a 5-year-old is the best one. Maybe someone's more well-educated. They've got a master's or a doctorate. They're probably going to read at a 10th grade reading level. And so you can adjust those things based on who your audience is. And again, this comes down to you knowing who that person is. So it's really important that when we're way back up here looking at our ideal customer, that we really focus in on who that is and understanding who they are as a person. But once we have each of these sub-lessons with video descriptions, then we can take each sub-lesson and create a workbook page for the sub-lesson, including missing words and an answer key in a step-by-step format. So what is this? This is homework, right? We as human beings have been through the K-12 system, at least in America and probably most other countries, have a standardized way of learning, and we might as well tap into that. This is a course, and most courses offer a lesson and then some homework, and a lesson and some homework. It's not just so free thinking, right? So we're going to provide homework for them. This is how we get them to take action, right? So at the end of this video, I am going to give you guys a call to action to do something, but it's just me talking to you. There's nothing that you have to do. Whereas in this course, you have homework. You have to do this. If you don't do this, you're not going to understand the concept. You're not going to be able to move through the course successfully. That is the subtext within this. So we're building out homework. But man, now we have the title, we have the contents, we have the subcategories, we have the lessons, we have the homework, we have video descriptions for each of these. Man, we are in business. After we have all that, take this course outline and write a detailed sales page to educate potential attendees on why they should enroll in this program include the normal price of blank and enroll now price for blank. Now, here is an optional prompt, because realistically, here's my big pitch to you. Give your best stuff for free. As a real estate agent, it's just gonna help you out. If you want to throw a price tag on it and then enroll your leads in there for free and make them feel like they got a really cool value from you, that's fine too. I personally believe all of your best stuff, just give it for free. It's going to come back and it's going to benefit you. That's why we're doing the foundational series. This is, based on the Ultimate ChatGPT guidebook. It's $39 digital book, but I'm giving it all for free because I know that when you are more well-educated, maybe you're going to trust me a little bit more. If not, maybe you're going to be able to take these tools. You're going to be able to join that 8% of real estate agents using AI. We'll move it 10%, 12%. And then eventually, me as a technologist, it's all going to trickle back over to some of the softwares that we have built out for real estate agents who use AI, like the Systems Accelerator Manager. And I personally believe that paywalling things is just not the right answer. Now, I will say that as someone who has done courses in the past, a lot of people will not put the right attention towards a course unless they have money on the line. And there's just something about, you having skin in the game, as they would say. So there is that. But if it is for leads, I would say don't charge them. If it's for customers, I wouldn't charge them either. If it is something that you are just housing on your website, and it's for the any and every man, if it's something that you feel just deep down is too good of a value not to charge for, I suppose. But that's my personal opinion. Do with it as you please. I know a lot of people charge. We've charged for courses before, but man, I think that especially if you're using ChatGPT, this should be too easy to feel like you really have to charge for it. But that's my own personal opinion. But after you've done that, you ask ChatGPT to help you create the perfect 30-minute webinar script with these 3 secrets people need to learn about how to, and then the selected niche, first-time home buyers, right? So what is this? Now, one of my personal mentors is a man by the name of Russell Brunson. Now, Russell is an entrepreneur, and he's the founder, the creator of a software system called ClickFunnels. And Russ is an incredible entrepreneur, not because of the software he built, but because he is a master salesman. And this is a format that he has kind of used to be very good at sales. He does a lot of in-person, on-stage, live pitches, right? What he will do is he'll have a webinar, and in that webinar, he'll share 3 secrets, and he'll share the tactics into how to achieve the result that you're looking for that is encapsulated in that webinar. And he will teach you and inform you. And then at the end of it, he'll give you a pitch onto some sort of program or the software or something that he has for you that is going to help you be more successful in accomplishing the secrets. Now, we also have a webinar over here. It's called the Systems Masterclass. It's not yet available, but I essentially took that format and built it. And so that's what this is. This is a way for you to create something that you can put at the front page of this course that is going to give them something for free. It's teaching them 3 secrets. Typically, these 3 secrets will be part of the course, but we're teaching tactics. And then in the course, you teach strategies, right? So that's kind of how that goes. This is like course creation, pretty standard. And then after we have that, create the perfect ad to encourage attendees to sign up. And watch a free 30-minute webinar training on why they should attend. Insert the course title. So from back up top. So now we're talking about how do we distribute this? Now, first and foremost, we could just house this on our website. We could point all of our leads to this as they come into our business, and we can help train and inform them. Or, maybe at this point we have decided that we're going to sell this course, and you need to run some ads to push traffic to it. So this is a way of doing that. After that, create 5 video title ideas that create curiosity to educate the masses about insert selected course in the fastest way to grow their audience, impact, and income. Audience impact and income. 3 areas of focus that generally are spoken to in sales are either who you want to work with, how you want to work with them, or how is it going to affect your bottom line, right? Audience, impact, and income. And creating 5 video titles. So now we have titles for the videos that we're going to use as probably ads. We're going to use those videos to push towards the homepage. It's going to push towards that webinar. That's going to push towards that course. That course has all of our homework. It has all of the categories, the subcategories, and the lessons. And it's all been done in a matter of just a very few number of prompts. So this is pretty well the entirety of the secret. Now, after that, you probably will want to house some videos, and in each of the sections, you're going to spend anywhere from maybe 10 to an hour on each of these lessons, just depending on how deep you want to get into each of these concepts with your customers. And or just the people you're sending this to. But that is how you would create a course, and that's how you could do it utilizing ChatGPT to kind of help guide that process. Now, obviously, you could look at a checklist. You could look at someone else who has a course, and you could extrapolate, or that's a fancy word of pulling out the concepts and seeing how they do it. That's kind of what I did when I was looking at how Russ does his webinars. But man, we had ChatGPT work with us. It created pretty well all of the content, and it did it really fast. And that's just a really cool way that you as a real estate agent could build a course. Again, that course could be used. You send leads to it, and you're giving them a better experience, and you're validating why they should work with you. You could send it to customers, again, helping train and inform those customers so that they're really good customers when they're working with you. Or for some reason, maybe you want to sell it, and you're just looking for a little bit of passive income. That's like a big hot button word these days, and boom, that's another way that you could generate some passive income. But that's a really cool way that we can utilize ChatGPT to do that. Now, in the next video, we are going to be looking at how we can leverage ChatGPT in understanding the fair housing guidelines and kind of doing some stuff there. I know as real estate agents, we have to really focus on all of the different governing bodies and certificates and things like that. Fair housing, unfortunately, is one of those that we really need to know about. So the fact that we need to know about it tells us that we can leverage ChatGPT to really understand the Fair Housing Act and really be able to do some really cool stuff there. But that is what I have to cover in today's video. If you would do me a favor, let me know in the comments what you're thinking of this video series. Are you getting excited about AI? Are you one of the 8%? If you're interested in picking up a copy of the Ultimate ChatGPT Guide for Real Estate Agents, you can go to workflowsecrets.info/WFS GPT Guide. Again, link is going to be down in the description. I'm going to try to make it really easy for you guys. I will, in some other videos, have some more information on the Systems Accelerator Manager. Call him Sam. But that is not what this video is about. But I hope you're having a really great day, and I hope that was a really cool little micro lesson for you, and I'll talk to you very soon.